Hey guys, and welcome to Survival Records. So, I've taken the roof off because I have a plan for connecting these two ports, possibly gaining access to the reactors through another side. I'll get to it. I have a plan for it here. I'm going to end up having to move this cryopod, or not cryopod, I'm thinking cryopod because after I move this survival kit, I'm also going to figure out where I put a cryopod. I'm going to aim for this space back here because it's going to be what's behind this cockpit. This is the cockpit for the ship, the Fornida Mark II, or whatever you guys come up with for a name. Yeah, let me get to it. After ending the last episode, I did do one thing, which was the ramp here. I just made it so that I can walk up without having to jump. Although I do have a little bit of trouble sometimes. I have to, bounce a little bit. Yeah, if I'm not running. If I'm running, it seems to always just go right up. So, let's do one last thing before I go grab the other parts from back there and take out the offending ladder. That felt good. All right, let me get on to fabricating the piece I'm going to insert into the back there. Well, guys, there we go. It is connected up across, and this on the other side is still a spot where I can access, well, everything that's here. Looks like we're crafting some more stuff in the cellar. Huzzah! And I can get through, you can transfer large grid things through that small hole. Even though it's a small hole, it's still accessing a block that has large grid access. But you know what? Something's been bugging me from last episode. I have to go fix it. I can't take it anymore. It's wrong. That's right. Ha! I've destroyed you. Because I have picked up the new blueprint that I got in the box. It was one of those situations where when I separated the grid out, it ended up giving me an extra blueprint, a little more than I expected to. But, this way I can get it to be pointing the correct direction, right? There. And now my level of perfectionism is going to be satisfied. Huzzah. It's now oriented correct. Anyway, back to what we've got going on down here. Obviously, that survival pod isn't going to be working very well anymore. This button doesn't have anything to do. Let me grab that as well.
Inventory full.
Ooh. And there's that. And so now, I think the next thing I'm going to do is put blue batteries on this side, which means I need to take out this wall here. Right, because it's one in front battery. Yeah. The trouble here is batteries do not have any what's it called? They're not airtight on any side, right? So we've got the power bars onto the inside, or like this. And I guess if I encase it from underneath across, and I put a wall over that way, I can do it. That'll work. Yeah. Let me get to doing some more of this, and I'll bring you guys back. All right, here is the batteries mirrored to these batteries. The width is basically the same here as there. 6 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6. And I think before I start dismantling anything else, I'm going to go ahead and replace all the little holes in the walls. I still feel like I can get rid of these gyroscopes and these gravity space balls. But I'm going to put this floor back in and patch the holes and see if I can... oh, I'm going to have a gigantic hole up top. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get it to be... Alright, let me patch some holes, and then maybe I'll work on this piece here, making this look better. Yeah, let me do that. You know, if I were designing this ship from scratch, and I wanted to be particularly generous with how many gyroscopes I was adding to the ship to be able to make it maneuver, I'd add maybe 10 gyroscopes. And then if I was thinking, like, I really need to have this thing be able to spin on a dime and be hugely acrobatic, I might double it and go with 20 or 21. And then, if I was thinking, like, I cannot imagine where I would need to be able to get more gyroscopes onto this thing, but I should do it anyway. I would double it again and get 42 gyroscopes. Oh, goodness. I literally hadn't done the math before I started saying this little bit, but that's 42 gyroscopes. That's the right number. I'm going to get rid of all these extra ones. I know I had kind of conceivably put them inside of a canopy. I'm just clearing them out now because I have enough. I have 42. I'm going to leave them in chunks, though, I think, as best I can. So, like, take off that. And this. And then the row underneath. Yeah. The good news is I can actually replace that, but before I drop it, it's not likely to fall through. My ship's right there. All right, here we go.
Inventory full.
Of course it is.
Inventory full.
There. Meta transmit. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I will eventually want to be the aggressor here against a cert, but I don't know when that's going to be the right call to make. Alright, well, I'll pull you back when I'm finished up with this part. You know, another thing that is not, doesn't make any sense is this gun on the front. These two, they don't even fit, right? So I'm just going to take them off as well. I don't have need for vents up there, I don't think. Let's try this. Come on. There, it worked. What's gonna detach with that? This block up here? That should be fine. Oh, it was the camera too. Well, I guess I'll just redesign the whole thing. I might go with something other than these types of guns, the Gatling guns. I think I'll reserve the Gatling guns for the turrets, so... There we go. And I made a mess. Well, the front of the ship is a lot cleaner looking now. It's that, at least. And I'll have to come pick all that stuff up. So here's what I got going for the pilot's chair here. I kind of like the idea of it looking sort of like steps there. you can actually kind of go up that first one. I don't know. I could go with these guys here. Have them completely fill it in. But then again, this gives me an opportunity to put something decorative here and here and there, to maybe like spread it out a little. What have I got? Symbols. 8 might be interesting. An underscore. Let's try those. See what those look like. And I need a steel plate for these, so... the underscore just kind of adds one line. The 8 adds... You know, that's not a bad symbol there. What other options would I have here? Different neon tubes. Interesting thing about that one is it actually sticks up beyond the edge there, but I don't know if I'd like how it just sort of ends. That one just is light up. Then... Not sure I like how that looks. Oh, that's not terrible. Oh, they kind of look like rungs of a ladder. Oh, I don't know. I like it. Maybe even... Can I attach it to that? So... I can attach it that direction. So, there... Oh, and I need more interior plates. Let me grab them quick. I like that better. Almost like I have to scramble up that. I'm liking that now. Okay. But let's see what it looks like with it being this way. I like that there's plenty enough space around it here. And this is the back area of the habit zone, so I'll figure out where to put, like, the different things back here. Maybe, I could extend that cryopod here, extend it off of that, and then a survival kit here, extend it out to this point. So it would kind of go a little past the corner of the thing, and I could build a little wall around the cryopod. All right, I'm liking it. Let me start working on all this. All right, I think this looks pretty good. Although, yeah, I've been starting to paint things back the colors they came in, so that works all right. And now this. I know I got rid of ladders, and now I've added them back, but I don't know, I was giving it a shot at trying to do some decoration here. A little bit of a faux rung ladder going up to it that way. Can clearly still hop in the cockpit here. And now I just gotta work on the top. Although, I guess I could also work on, like, the kitchen area here. I do have the emergency rations production unit. And gotta remind myself how this thing connects. 2 units on the bottom, I think, and I'd like to get it upright here like this, but I'm not sure exactly where I would attach it in here. Maybe in the wall like this. And again, it's only got them on the bottom, so I guess I could put it upside down. Though I don't like when those pads are upside down. I'm gonna figure out how to make it work over here. Alright. So I took this off. It was connected right there. Let's replace that one with the right color. There. And I'm hesitating to put it back. My thought had been to put it right back, but just sort of slightly out farther, because, well, let me show you what I've got going on inside. The emergency rations dispenser. It fits in right there pretty well. I've still got this little faux kitchen with the little grill thing and the, the microwave, the garbage can. This is the decorative garbage bin. Why are you looking at this? Haha, it eject. Something like that. But, can I... Looking at this, haha, it ejects the garbage. Oh, I get it. So, like, you put some garbage in there. It throws the garbage back out. Fun. I found an Easter egg. Anyway, it's clearly not attached to anything there. But there's not a lot of room on this outside wall, and realistically, there's not a lot on this side either. I don't have as much to put over here, but what it's got me thinking about is I don't have much stopping power if I'm in the atmosphere. And I happen to know where there are a few more of these thrusters. So what if I go back to that wreck over there, bring it back, and attach some new thrusters onto this a little further out, maybe, than before. But I'm kind of flattening and widening the ship as it is, so I'm going to do that and see how it looks. But anyway, let me get to that. Here we go. Let's see if it will connect. Yeah, that's good. Alright. Oh, you know what? I've got some guns active at the base now. I haven't really brought anything back since I did that. So let's go ahead and claim everything. If I can get into a... There we go. Nothing new. Control all. Give them to me. Alright. And you know what? I don't have that cockpit either. So I now have something to consider when I am thinking about bringing a ship with me into space. Alright, I just brought this guy back, but I also just got a message saying hostiles near engaging from that wasp up there, so let's see if we can get any eyes on it. I guess it's coming at me. I'm gonna see if I can distract it with my ship. Here we are. If I can get it shooting near me. No, I don't know why it came through. I didn't threaten anything. I didn't threaten anybody. So let's bring it over this way. Oh, it's gonna do the weird dancey thing. Alright, let me chase it in and see if I can do something with it. Well, that's better than the last time.
No, I said, oh.
I don't know that it's going to be able to survive this. Yeah. Oh wow, it's still an intact grid. That's very surprising. how durable is this thing? Jeez. I think maybe it's finally dead. Well, I could steal a gyroscope off of it. Thruster. Or just do that. Yeah, that's a lot more satisfying. Alright, well, hey. If only they were all... Why did I do that? If only they were all that easy. Alright. That's all of those, and hopefully now it's not going to be as thrustery, or as flamey. Let's try and get a better look at what's going on inside here. Yeah, it's got one O2H2 gen there, and one there, and I think that might be it. I don't know if it's got any tanks at all. Helps if I spell it correctly. No, I don't think it does. Yikes. So I'm... The mod that I have, the one that's called No More Free Energy, does make it so that this kind of ship isn't viable. You cannot produce enough hydrogen fast enough to power up these grids. Get these things going. So I guess there is that downside compared to vanilla. However, it I mean, I like it better like this anyway, so that's all that matters, right? So I don't think I'm going to use this ship for anything as it is. It can't be used as is. I'd have to add tanks to it, and I don't think that's viable. I guess I do have some tanks here. Where are they? Here. But that's just 4 tanks. That's not enough. Anyway, let's follow through with what we had planned and get this guy out. Gonna see, will it just drop? I think it'll just drop. Yeah. And then this one. Alright, let's get them in place. Okay. You know, if I'm attaching this here, I think I might want to reposition where I have those decoy blocks. Okay, this has got to be really... Oh, that's what's going on. Alright, I think I like that pretty good. I mean, that's a substantial amount of backwards thrust now using the hydrogen. I think I like that. But what I might end up doing is on these three adding in the number 3 here. That. Adding some of these in. Just to really give myself some extra left and right oomph. I'm gonna get the feeling that this thing is not gonna be able to really. If I'm in a fight, I'm gonna end up burning hydrogen to maneuver, and that's what I'm worried about here. Yeah. And then I'm going to have to reposition where these decoy blocks are, get them further away from the hull, further away from everything. Maybe out on like a little faux wing out to here. And that'll definitely make it so I can get this part inside. The words, what's it called? Airtight. All that stuff that's beat up there, that's just because I banged into it, I think. I don't think I actually got any that thing actually got any shots off on me here. Well, anyway, let's grab some of these and just do it. And a jump, and a stretch, and a jump, and a weld. Alright, well, I need to wrap up the recording. Point out a couple of things. The interior turrets, I'm going to make sure have some ammo in them, and I'm only having them fire at incoming missiles. They are pretty much only useful for that, but you know, that's useful to have. Earlier in the episode, don't worry, I noticed that I had this one oriented slightly off. So now it's back to being proper, and we have all 42 in the right orientation, matching their brethren. So, last thing to mention, I changed this a little bit more. I like the stack better than having a rung be on every block. I've got these corner blocks now. I'll probably end up playing around with some like different textures, seeing what I can do. Let's see. One of those. Sci-fi armor. One of them has like the bars on the edge that look kind of neat. I don't know. I'll play around with colors and textures and everything, but I am liking how this is presented. I think this part needs to come off. Yeah. Anyway, I had started going up the top here, not because I wanted to talk about gyroscopes, but because I wanted to commit to doing one last thing here. Yeah. We're moving those. And I'll figure out where I'm going to place them next step. Yeah. Okay, I was able to do the jump once before from the edge of this I might be missing that ladder. Anyway, thanks for joining me on this episode of Survival Records. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.